Here's the most immoral, sneaky marketing trick that businesses use to steal your money. Now, I'm not saying that every business does this. Luckily, the vast majority don't, because this is nasty. And I can almost guarantee that you have fallen for this. This marketing mind hack is what I call dark pattern gamification. Now hang in there. This mindforkery is best explained using an example. So here it is. You're scouring the web for a new laptop, and you land on a funky looking site that apparently sells about anything under the sun. Oh wait! A huge blinking red, orange, and yellow glowing countdown timer on a seemingly insanely cheap dog bed that is sure to be what your precious doggo has been longing for all his life. It costs like $5.50, and the featured image shows a cute furball lying there snug as a beaver high on wood. This is obviously the offer of a lifetime, right? But wait. The blinking nuisance of a countdown timer says offer only valid for another 2 minutes and 36 seconds. So what do? No time to think. It's only $5 give or take a few cents anyways, right? So you hit the express checkout button, of course. And guess what? You're feeling good. Achievement unlocked. Now, fast forward a few days or so and your doggy bed arrives in a shriveled plastic bag. But hey, it only costs $4 or so, right? No biggie. So you open up the plastic bag and out comes this fluffy thing that's about the size of your average dinner plate. This can't be right, can it? So you go back online to check your order and the product description, and there it is. 24 by 24 centimeters, or roughly 9.5 by 9.5 inches. Right there in the description. And the photo you looked at, not a beaver-sized dog, but a chihuahua. Dang it! But to add insult to injury, you see for the first time the words free shipping for orders over $6. So you go check the billing information. $4.39 for shipping. Dang it again. Oh, but there's more. Ding! You get a notification on your phone. It's a newsletter from the company you just bought your fluff plate from. So you're like, hell nah, and scroll all the way down to the unsubscribe link. But you click on it and nothing happens. It's not a link, it's just some text saying unsubscribe here. Well, dang it, again. So in your frustration, you accidentally slide your thumb down the screen and a big red button slides into the viewport of your phone saying, 55% off your next offer. Offer only valid today. Oh man. And there's an image of a happy doggy chewing on a squeaky toy unlike any other you've ever seen, and it's only $2.50. Even less than the $3.50 or so you paid for the fur frisbee. So, you push the button, obviously, and it opens up the site. Bam! Pop up! A bright and colorful spinning wheel of fortune staring you right in the face. 5% off, 15% off, 35% off, $10 voucher, $100 voucher, oh my. So what do? Well, duh. You spin the spokes off of that wheel, and sure enough, a $10 voucher it is. Now, obviously you think to yourself, let me just order the squeaky toy plus 1 or 2 other small things so I can grab the 55% off, only valid today, and use the $10 voucher to pay, right? So you load up your cart with a handful of doggy toys to get your total just over $22 because you did the math, right? Then you click proceed to checkout. You see the 55% code applied automatically and you think to yourself, all this just for $10, man, this is a steal. So you go to enter your $10 voucher code, but nope. It can't be used together with other promotions. A small tear runs down your cheek, and you push the buy button anyway, and that's when you realize they've got you hooked forever. Plus, you never even found the laptop you actually set out to find. Now, why did this happen? How could you have been manipulated that easily? Dark pattern gamification, my friend. Dark pattern gamification. These are shady psychological tricks black hat marketers play on customers' brains, and they involve the following practices you'll likely remember from our example scenario, and sadly, likely even from your own experiences. Dirt cheap pricing with hidden costs that often exceed the cost of the product itself. User interfaces designed in ways to make you feel elated and like you just won at the casino. Tons and tons of gamification elements like spinning wheels, fortune, Easter egg hunts, digital gold coins, one for purchases, and the list goes on, all designed to boost desire. Newsletters you have an insanely hard time unsubscribing from, but always get you to want more related products. Voucher codes that suddenly don't work, but it's just not worth the effort to fight for them because it's only $10. Extra hidden fees or obligations noted in the fine print of the terms and conditions you agree to when clicking the checkout button, and so on and so on and so on. And guess what? You're human. Humans fall for psychological forkery like this. It's not your fault. You just want a good deal on something you feel you absolutely need right now, and you can't get anywhere else. And the thing is, it's so cheap and so effortless to buy that there's no reason not to, right? I mean, the dog bed was like only $2 or so. Sure, it was kinda crappy, but at least it was basically only $1 or so. And now I think you can start to see what I'm getting at. We all love it when we get a good deal, and often even brag about it when it happens. But when we fall victim to a bad deal, we start justifying. Sometimes even all the way to the point where we start fooling ourselves into believing the deal wasn't bad at all, it was actually good. I mean, you got the dog bed basically for free, right? Well, obviously not. But that's the justification process. And what's worse, by justifying your own bad decision, you put the company whose fault it actually is on a pedestal. By repeatedly saying to yourself that you actually got a good deal, you start believing it, and the company that gave you the good deal becomes the hero of the story. That, my friend, is what I call brainwashing. Now, bear in mind that most of these shady tactics we all fall for are completely legal in most parts of the world. But just because they're legal doesn't make them morally acceptable. And I'll be honest with you, as a marketer, I've used some of these nasty marketing psychology tricks myself, and I'm not proud of it. Because I can tell you, using these measures to make money comes with a lot of headache, spiritually, ethically, interpersonally, and even financially, and it's not worth it. So if you're a marketer, you have been warned. And if you're not a marketer, I hope this video sheds some light on the uses and misuses of what I call dark pattern gamification, and how some businesses essentially make you a buying slave of your own manipulated brain. So don't fall for offers that seem too good to be true, because they likely are, and stop to think for just 5 minutes before actually pushing the buy button. It saves you money and space, because who the blazes needs a plush frisbee?